valley of Megiddo. It's the great and terrible day of the Lord. And so you want to be here tonight for that. But let's work through some of these things, starting there in verse 1. And Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Now, was Jesus correct in his prophecy? He was. You know when that happened? 70 A.D. Rome got sick of the Jewish people, said we're not dealing with this anymore. And they came in and they sacked Jerusalem. Sacked it. And it changed the dynamic of Jerusalem for almost 2,000 years. For almost 2,000 years. Though there were Jewish people living in Jerusalem throughout those 2,000 years, it was not a Jewish city. It was not a Jewish city. It was, after 70 A.D., it was a Roman city. Then you get into 400 A.D., and it became a Christian city. Roman Catholic, really. You move 200 years forward, it became a Muslim city. In the 1500s, it went back and forth between Roman Catholic and Muslim as you look at the Crusades. But then an amazing thing happened. In 1948, the Jewish people were given by God, not by Britain, not by America, but by God, their land back. How do we know it wasn't by Britain? You know what Britain said? They said, hey, here's your land back. See ya! And they left these Jewish people who had very little in the way of ammunition, very little in the way of weapons to defend themselves against all the Muslim countries surrounding them. Guess who won? The Jews did. You can look at what happened there, and you cannot say it's anything more than the miracles you read about in the Scripture. Because today you say, they are so filled with ammunition, they're more powerful than all the nations surrounding them. That's true, but it wasn't true in 1948. They were way underdone and way undermanned, and they won. Then in the 1960s, then you had the Six-Day War. The Jewish people won miraculously again, and there's been skirmishes since then, but nothing like those things. And still today, there's these battles. But God fulfilled, this prophecy was fulfilled. In verse 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying,